Hi, hi, hi. My name is Becky Jo Neal.
I'm Melody Shiflett, and welcome to Comedians Interviewing Musicians.
Yes, brought to you by the fabulous Music Firsthand, and Chris Petrovka over here, who's going to help run social today. We also got Mario and Brett helping us out in the studio today.
Yeah, and who else is helping us? I think it's Fourth Tap.
Yee.
Fourth Tap Brewery.
They're making
got our
sure.
favorite beer fans over here. Yeah, that's right. Woo, give it up for Fourth Tap.
I love
right.
Fourth Tap. That's
Cool.
a great place. We're going to be there next week, actually, with Hookah Hey.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible. Is last week your last show?
That is going to be my last show for the moment. You know, you never know when I come back. You know?
It's true. I did the same thing.
Yeah. You know,
Night of the
you got
Living
stuff to
Comedians.
do. You got to make some room for new people. It's going to be very exciting. We have a talented pool here in Austin.
It's true. It's true. I mean, if there was any place in the world to get talented musicians and comedians together, it's this one.
Oh, for sure. What do you think? Without further ado.
Yeah, let's please welcome Christina Cavazos, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. My name's Christina, and this is a song I have called 17. I'm sorry for breaking your heart. It's just right there, and you was and I was. I'm sorry for falling apart. I'm a fragile thing, and you know that I know I tried. I tried. 17, your lips were my shade of red, and I could be the best thing you've had yet. But I'll never ask, and you'll never tell me these things. You were 17. Let's count the better parts. Yes, you were there and you saw me falling. And I know it's hard to fix this heart. Oh, I tried. I tried. 17, your lips were my shade of red, and I could be the best thing you've had yet. But I'll never ask, and you'll never tell me these things. You were 17. So when we ask, say I've been here before, I know my way around. I'll be no bother, and I'll stay quiet, quiet in this ghost town. Oh, I tried. I could be the best thing you've had yet. But I'll never ask, so you'll never tell me these things. You were 17.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cool.
I love that. You are, okay.
Thank you.
You are how old?
I am 18.
18. So that was written last year, right?
It was written when I was 16.
Oh.
Ooh, she's ahead of her time.
Yeah, I've noticed that like as I get older, it's gonna be creepier. But right now, it's okay. We're good.
Yeah, maybe just change the year every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it'll just keep
yeah, it's just
Keep
always
making it
gonna
relevant.
be. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if you're still in high school, correct? Right?
Yes, I am. I'm a senior in high school.
And what are you studying? You're at the Austin School?
Yes, I'm at the Austin School for Performing and Visual Arts, and I study music composition.
Wow.
Wow. So you must be really good at math. Right? No? It doesn't translate? They always told me that.
It's blind.
Not really.
No.
Do you find it hard to balance school and music career?
Well, the good thing about my school is that I have the opportunity to take all of my academic courses online, and so I've kind of been like basically homeschooling myself and then doing the arts part at school, which has been interesting. It presents its new challenges. Like, it's not like being in the classroom, but it's also like I am in charge of graduating, so like I have to make sure I meet those deadlines, which is hard, but it's definitely worth it considering like what it gives me.
That really seems like some good real world practice though, as far as like an artist, you kind of run your own business. I mean, if you're going to book yourself, get things done on time, you have to create those deadlines. So do you think that's helped you sort of manage your own career or come into managing your music career?
Yeah, I think it has. I've definitely also been really blessed by my parents, and they've also they've been helping the music side of everything right now.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Hey-o.
shout out to my dad. He's here. You can't see him.
Hey-o. He's hiding, but he's here.
Yeah, but so they've been kind of helping with all that, but it's definitely shown me especially as I get ready to go into higher education, where I'm not, people don't. You have to build your own deadlines and stuff like that too. It's really prepared me for that.
Yeah.
So,
And you are going somewhere very exciting. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to NYU next year, and I'm going to the Clive Davis Institute, which is a part of the Tisch School of the Arts.
Get it, girl!
Yeah, get that education.
Yes. That's incredible.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Do you feel nervous about it at all, or do you already you do?
Yes. I mean, it's also, I haven't been to New York since I was 12. I'm going to go back, was going to go back tomorrow, but there's a huge storm. It snows there,
really?
which is different.
It's really gross.
No, run away.
No.
And it smells like hot trash in the summer, but God bless America is
Oh
not
my
the
God,
center of the universe.
The first time I went, I touched my face.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't.
Touch anything.
Don't touch anything. Whatever
My
you do.
eyes swelled up. I don't know why. What? What did I touch? I don't know. I was just like a country mouse, going all the way down the railway,
just licking every handle of every door. We actually have some fan questions rolling in.
Oh, here
got
we
a couple.
go.
From Greg Ackerman. Hello to all the Cavazos watching. So that's exciting. Thank you, Greg Ackerman. Oh, we got you a fan. Diane Hansen. Finally found you. Where does most of your inspiration come from?
Oh boy. Well, I'm 18. I'm a teenager, so a lot of things that instead of having a diary, I have songs. So a lot of things that just happen in my life that, again, my dad's in the room. So I'm not going to say all of them, but yeah, just I don't know, just growing up. And I think most of the time I don't really think about writing. I just write and then it just happens. And so, but yeah, it's definitely been kind of like my public diary to the world. So yeah.
That's beautiful. Do you want to ask the one from Aaron Singh?
Sure. From Aaron
so many.
Singh Biscoon. I'm a huge fan and had the opportunity to see Christina live in Houston. Such talent. Did you write your music or lyrics first when you compose?
That's a good one.
I do both at the same time if I can. Sometimes I will just write music, and other times I'll just write poetry or lyrics. But usually, if I do them separately, they don't become a song. It's weird to try to explain my process in that way because it's just something that happens, and it's really weird. But I'll know when I want to write, and I'll sit down, and if it happens, then it's everything at once.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, and we were talking about this with Fierce Kelly, who we had on the show a couple of weeks ago, and two of their members have opposing views, saying that one says the lyrics is more important, and one says the music is more important.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's that separate, maybe, because it's all part of the
No, I think
melody.
Shout out to Melody.
Shout out to me.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that too. I mean, I think that they're both important in their own aspect, and there's some songs where I'm I'll keep the same chord the whole time, but I think that also, it all plays together.
So
yeah. And you've been writing for so long because you've been playing since you were 6. Is that right?
I started doing music stuff when I was 6. Yeah, I didn't start writing until I got to high school, and the reason was that I had thought I was going to go into musical theater. I just really liked singing. I didn't know what I wanted to do though. And so I remember I auditioned for something and I didn't get in. So I started looking at other art schools, and the school that I go to didn't have a straight up music major, but they had songwriting. So I was like, I guess I'll try it. And then that really fit. And as soon as I started, it was like, that's what I needed to do. And
so was that just freshman year?
Freshman year, yeah.
Wow.
I was 14.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
Songwriting at 14. Mine were all like, we were talking about jellies earlier. I'm sure my songwriting at 14 was probably about jelly shoes. This is
trying to figure out how to dress myself.
You know, like, is this supposed to be there? No. From Betty Kerr Hewell. She would like to know, who is your favorite person named Hewell? I think this is some family drama.
Oh, it's not family, but close to. I love all the Hewells. I'm not going to pick favorites, even though Lauren is pretty great. And Betty's her mother. Lauren's my childhood best friend. So all great family.
Betty, you know.
You're that Betty. We're not choosing.
It's always been you, Betty. It's always been you. This is the last
All
one
right.
we got.
We've got this from Rachel Wolf. How do you think you've grown as a musician since the making of your first EP to the one you are currently making? Or I guess the one that just came out, right? Cold?
Yes, there is one that just came out. There's also one that I just finished that's going to come out soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think the first EP, it was my first time in studio. It was my first time working with anyone, and Taylor Muse of Quiet Company, was a great local band. I've been fans of them since I was very little, and he approached me about making it, which was just kind of this awestruck, like I was so starstruck by it, and he took me in, and it was just like I took these songs that I had written when I was like 14, and we fleshed them all out, and that's how About You was made. And I think looking back at it, it's weird because it's like these were the songs I wrote when I was 14 years old. So I think like growth-wise, lots of my music has matured because I've just gotten older and I have new things to write about. Yeah. But also that EP was just like a lot of fun. Like it was a lot of horns and like super, if you listen to my other stuff, it's not quite the same, but it was just like definitely when you flesh those songs out, it was a total like, I was just entering this new world of like growing up and like writing for the first time. So yeah, now that I'm getting used to it, it's, things have gotten darker, but that's maybe better.
Well, how many people get to do that? They don't get to grow up with your music. Yeah. Not every artist gets to do that. They figure it out at like 19, 20 where their voice is at. So for you to be so centered in
I think, I mean, because you come off as very emotionally mature, and I think that like the great, sincere support that you've received from mentors has probably, coaxed you through like maturing in your music, which I think is really beautiful.
So life lesson, be nice to your kids.
Be nice to teens.
Dad shows up, support them, do what they got to do, because then they could be like this. Equally as amazing.
And can we hear another song from you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, cool.
Right. So this is the title track off of the EP that's like right behind me called Cold. This is called Cold. Yeah. I hope and pray for some better days, for a better faith to hold on to. I hope, and it's hard. I've got so many scars from those who didn't know where their hearts belonged. So far with me this time. Let's speak in words unknown. This place
is cold. Let's go somewhere you can grow your hair out all the way down past your knees. There's no thing new. Her shoulder's cold, so stay with me. This time, let's speak in words unknown. This place is cold. I remember that last December you talked to me like it meant something. I remember that last December like yesterday. Are you still okay?
Beautiful. We are just rolling in the fan questions right now.
So many fans. Yeah.
I have no idea what this means, but Daniel Cavazos asks in all caps, favorite gorilla?
Daniel Cavazos is an incredible music photographer. I'm going to plug him, so maybe.
There we go.
He's also my uncle, my dad's brother. And when I was very little, I called him. It was like, I guess I was like 5. He came into town. He used to live in New York. Came into town with one of his girlfriends. And I don't know what came over me. We were at a restaurant, and I just like looked at him. And he had like started growing a beard, or he started trying to. And I was just like, Uncle Gorilla Face. And like he's obsessed with it. He refers to himself as that to this day.
I was gonna guess Harambe, but
Yeah.
No.
you don't care.
No,
We lost Harambe. You just don't care. Okay, no.
It's too soon, Melody.
It's too soon.
sorry.
I thought we would all remember forever.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My
It's one of those
condolences.
things you blank out
Yeah.
trauma.
It's like
right.
Balloon Boy.
Yeah,
You're like, I'll never
I
think
know.
about that
Yeah.
again. We got another question from Betty. Okay, what is the song that challenges you the most?
That's a good question. Well, there is a song that I'm going to play later called Mile Marker, and I started taking classical guitar too at school, which is why I really like picking and stuff. But there are definitely some songs that I started writing and realized that I would have to teach myself how to play them before I could actually, and that was one of them just because it's more intricate. So I guess any song that's kind of like that is more difficult to get a hold of, but yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
This last one's my favorite.
So it's not really a question as much as a couple of emojis.
It's a
But
good
it's a
one.
thumbs up and a guitar.
Great.
And there's no question marks. So
No, you're.
I mean, yeah,
Thank you.
it's just like, yeah.
It's from Alma Pina.
From
I guess,
Alma Pina.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if that is a question, then yeah.
I like that. I'm a fan of that one.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Thumbs up, guitar
I do
back
rock.
to you,
Yeah,
Alma.
thank you. Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
We were wondering, so, I mean, you're obviously going to be very successful and famous. I think that's no question.
No doubt, no doubt.
What would be on your rider, as you start to have more rooms like that? What would you want to see backstage to make you comfortable?
That's a really good question. Gosh, that's like a really good question.
I'm an all green M&Ms kind of girl.
Yeah.
Like, pick it out. And I don't want you to throw the other ones away. I want you to leave those ones in another bowl just so I know you did it. That's in my rider.
Yeah, I mean, I love pizza, but it's kind of unhealthy, my love for pizza. So I don't know if that's a good thing to have in my rider. If I could just be like, in Dream World, I would be like a pepperoni pizza all the time backstage and like Coke, but I can't,
Your rider should be someone eating a pepperoni pizza and describing it to you.
Yeah.
Oh. I was thinking
I'll
like
have some there.
cauliflower crust is probably not,
See,
it's
yeah,
not as
you're right.
enjoyable. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. You're supposed
Or
to.
if someone
I'm like,
just
no.
smacks your hand every time you go for pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want someone to
That's
come
in
in
my
and
rider.
pull my rubber band every time I ask for pepperoni.
So, I mean, speaking of, future shows and stuff, if you could play with anybody, who would you play with?
Boy.
Living or dead?
Ooh, that's good. I am a huge, when I was little, the first album I ever got was a Taylor Swift album, and I no matter what happens, I'm just kind of like very dedicated to her. Like, it's not like crazy. It's a very weird sort of love. Like, not a lot of people know, but the people who do know are very much aware of it because I love her so much.
I feel that way about Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really justify it. I'm just like, I just love her. I don't know.
Right.
She gets carried around on stage. That's awesome.
That's incredible.
No, that makes sense.
No, I'm done walking.
I want to. Do it for me.
But it was my first cassette tape, and I mean, I still jam those songs, and I don't love her whole career, but I think exactly
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
it
you're
was a
talking about. I
choice.
can't. There's something primal in there. It's very.
It's a loyalty.
I'm a
definitely.
Mariah Carey.
Right. And I think the more embarrassing it becomes personally, the more virile that feeling is.
Right.
It's like, don't make fun of me because I listen to My Chemical Romance. Like, they're mine! Like, I don't know. Like, you just want to punch people for that.
You leave them alone.
And you're like going home and hate listening to the whole album. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Did you do a lot at South by this year?
Yes, I did. I played 5 shows throughout the week.
Who did this?
Which was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. They were all unofficial stuff, but it was still. I mean, South by is crazy.
I think unofficial stuff's way I think I'm never rich enough to have a badge, so that's pretty much the extent of it.
Yeah.
So of course it's always more fun. But
Yeah.
Do you have any survival tips for South by performers?
Oh boy, I don't know. South by feels very foreign. Like, it feels like whenever I'm there, it's like. Not that I would ever go walk around 6th Street and be like, oh, I recognize all of these people. But when you're when you're at South by, you're like, I definitely don't.
Right.
Like, you're like, I know these people are not from here, and it's weird. It's a weird feeling, but at the same time, it's like once you get to the people who are playing and the people it's still the community's still there. It doesn't get washed down, and it's fun if you let it be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Just
I feel like a lot of
That's
people want to
South by
gripe
spirit.
about it, but it truthfully, my friend said it. She was like, "But where can you go see people from all walks of life in, in your city?" That's
I mean, I think we're also people like to complain, so that's
it's so easy.
they like it. Don't take that away from them. They like it.
Cathartic.
Yeah.
Meh.
I want to be a part of it.
It's true. Join the team. Complain. Ooh, we have another
get
fan.
another-
We're getting a lot. Oh, we're not paying attention for
Popular.
2 damn seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, here they come in.
Okay,
Go,
they
go,
popped
go.
up. Okay, great.
It was like boom, all at once.
Mason Mathias asks,
Ooh.
what artists inspire you?
Well, I will mention Taylor Swift because that was OG, homegirl. But lately I've really grown in. I didn't play live for a while. I was more just writing just to write, and my parents really had to push me to do live shows. But once I did, meeting the musicians around here, and I'm a little biased because some of them are my friends now, but Jamie Harris and Jane Ellen Bryant are 2 female musicians that are in Austin, and they are so good, and everything they do is so good, and they're 2 of my really good friends, and I have a show with them on April 27th, I'm doing a house concert with him.
Dreams coming true.
Yes. No, but it's definitely like that. Like, there's a lot of people here. And then, like, you know, I really like Bon Iver and a lot of, like, sad acoustic music that's out
that's
now.
my jam.
But
Yeah.
Live for it all damn day.
Yeah.
I'm clicking buttons now. The next question we have, I'm responding to. Okay, what are your favorite songs to cover?
Ooh. It changes all the time. That's kind of asking, like, well, it's different than, like, what's your favorite song? But I cover a lot of Ingrid Michaelson. I also really love her. She is, I love all of her music. And I really like covering the Lumineers, too. And
That's a good sound.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like sometimes I'll like attempt if I hear like a song that's actually playing like on like the Hits 100 or whatever, I'll attempt to like kind of like make it a little bit more indie, but that's rare occasions, and I just think the people I like
Do you like Gregory and the Hawk?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she does those great covers. I love her.
Yeah. I admire. I've been working. My dream is to like find the one classic cover that I can just like redo. Like that's my. I'm gonna find a song one day that like fits, and then I'll do it.
Someday.
I mean, Taylor Swift's right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's
You
true.
just got,
Right.
You got the lyrical genius
Shake it
in the
off. Boom.
background.
Stand in there.
Just do it as full jazz composition.
Okay, where were we? Amanda Fresh asks, what are some challenges as a young artist compared to an older new artist?
I think that being seen outside of your age can be tough. And there's nothing wrong with being like, I am young, and I think it's pretty cool that I'm young and I'm doing this, like that's awesome.
Definitely.
But it does put you in like a category of being like, this is an under 18 artist. And I think that something that really, like every time, like when Cold came out and I started getting reviews, one of the most like meaningful things to me was when people wouldn't mention it. And when as I get older, obviously it moves, like age moves. But it's not necessarily a struggle all the time, but it's definitely something that's like, it's a category. And so it's hard to be seen as anything outside of that. But again, Austin is really great, and everyone here has been really sweet. So
I love when like older people are like, oh, you'll be so thick, you'll be grateful for this someday that you're so much younger. And I'm like, then why don't you respect me more?
Yeah.
Like, be nicer to me.
I was
Like,
thinking it's just people are like insecure about
right,
their
they're jealous. They weren't
mortality.
that cool at 14 to get into
You know
a
you're gonna
school
die
like
one
that.
day, so.
Right, like I didn't go to art school at 14 to start my career. God,
No, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a dream come true to like
Yeah.
be
Amen.
supported and
No,
get to do your
definitely.
art. And I mean, yeah, totally jealous, but that doesn't mean that you're somehow less developed just because.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to other young artists out there trying to start up on their own?
I guess that like just do what you want to do, and then people who like what you do are going to find you. I think that's the biggest thing.
That is great advice.
If you go into something being like, oh, I'm going to make this certain type of music because people like it, it's not going to be good. It never really works out. So just go and do the music that you want to make, and then people who like it, figure out who you are.
The last, we have two more. Mia Monica Cavazos would like to know, what are your summer plans? Winky face. I believe she might know.
That is my older sister.
Aw.
Yeah, we are going to move down. So my dad is from the Valley, and there is a South Padre Island, which is on the very bottom of Texas. I've grown up there. Like, I've done all my summers there, but we're for real going to be down there all summer. And I am going to be playing down there a lot, and it's just going to be me and my sisters, and I'm very excited.
Oh, that's so fun.
So, yeah.
So cool.
Great
Oh, it's
summer.
beautiful down there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
How many sisters do you have?
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
blessed. Got like a big sister fam.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Then we have from Joaquin Vargas. When was the moment you knew that this was your path?
These are all really good questions.
right, we're getting
Like,
good
these are
ones.
It's probably
really
30
good.
minutes each
Right?
question.
Yeah, I think that it's interesting because, again, I didn't play live early. That part came later, and that's something I do love to do. But as soon as I started writing, and then I saw that people had a reaction to it, like there was my own little personal revelation when I started writing my own songs. But as soon as people were like, oh, that was good, there was something very like validating about being like, oh wait, people like this and people can listen to this. And so I think that was the like moment when I knew that it wasn't just like something I could do like by myself, but it was like a career path sort of. So that was and like maybe not as soon as I started writing, but pretty soon after. It just felt really right. So yeah.
A lot of comics say that about like making people laugh for the first time.
Yeah.
Like it's terrifying, and you can like make yourself laugh, or you can write something down, but the idea of like just getting an immediate reaction, it's
vulnerable.
Yeah,
it needs validation.
Well, and there's just that rush of adrenaline of making someone else happy. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Before we do the next couple of songs, we do this little segment that my mom likes to write in questions.
Okay,
but I had recently spent the last entire week with her, so I was done calling her on the phone for these questions. So I decided I was going to compile a list of questions that she actually asked me while I was home this week.
Okay.
You know, like, are you dating anybody? But I'm not going to pump into that because Dad's here. But some of them are ridiculous. Feel free. I guess like we can't even ask one of them because one of them is red or white wine, and you're 18. So that's not even going to be a thing.
Opinion.
But that was most of a demand at me, like, should I pour either one of those? So maybe you can, I don't know. We're going to split these up in a second. We're just picture a mom asking them and answer them to the best of your abilities. It's kind of a rapid fire thing.
Okay,
all
here,
right.
you go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is this your hair now?
Yes.
I love it. Honestly, I'm digging your hair. I'm so friggin' jealous. If I had volume like that, I would never, Half of her Instagram is her hair. Like, it's not like her fault. Like, it's beautiful. It's just like,
Did you do the bun fall challenge?
I didn't. Is
No?
that a challenge?
Yeah, where you put it up in a bun and then you let it down. You're like, slow-mo.
Slow-mo
You got
bun.
perfect hair for it.
Yeah, I would love to. Nobody told me.
All the
I'll
hair.
do it.
All the hair.
Okay, now I'm Becky Jo's mom. When was the last time you called your sister?
Probably yesterday. If it's my younger sister, and it's because she is in the room right next to me, but I'm lazy and don't want to get out of my bed. I count.
Do we like Katy Perry? She's still a thing.
Remember when I was like raving about Taylor Swift? There's a little bit of like a feud. I'm not saying I'm picking sides, but I haven't listened to her music. Katie's a lot of it, so.
Also, she's been like being that American Idol kiss thing where she kissed that 19-year-old kid.
Yeah, that's not great.
If you haven't watched that, it's horrible. She's
Also that
creepy.
Migos song.
Awkward.
Oh,
And the
girl,
music video
stop.
with the backpack
Stop.
kid. No, she's over. I'm done with that. Nobody likes
her
Katy
the
Perry
boot?
anymore. Peace.
I'll be your friend, girl. Okay, what about Pink? Is she still cool?
I haven't heard her like recent stuff. I've never thought she's not cool, but she's definitely like early 2000s. Like, and I was a kid, but still, like those songs were they defined my childhood. So I would totally think Pink is still cool, and she's a cool mom.
Yeah, she is a cool mom, and she does aerial silks. Like, she's like Cirque du
Yeah.
Soleil her way through belting in her concerts.
Yeah.
I'd never liked a single song, but I would absolutely go watch her flop around on some ribbons. When was the last time you woke up before 10 a.m., which is probably all the days because you're in high school?
I'm in high school. If it's not, I wake up at like around 11 or 12 though. But also I play shows, so my excuse. I'll like be out late.
Oh, so you're a growing teenager
Yeah.
and you need to rest.
Sleep is important.
Exactly.
Stop it, Becky's mom. What was the last thing you ate?
Oh boy, I don't know why. For some reason, like that should be really easy for me to. Oh, I was at Kirby Lane and I got their eggs Francisco, which is fried avocado on top of scrambled eggs and queso.
The most Austin dish.
Really good. Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Next to a breakfast taco.
Yeah.
Okay, my mom's apparently obsessed with the show Sneaky Pete. And she was like, have you watched that show Sneaky Pete? And what are you binging on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, HBO?
I just caught up with Shameless like 2 days ago.
Oh, nice.
And I need to start watching season 8. I'm not sure what I guess on Showtime. I'm sorry, promo. I don't know.
Yeah, right? Like,
But I haven't
sponsor
started
us.
watching Sneaky Peach, but
Sneaky Pete. I wish it was called that. It's Sneaky Pete. I don't know. Bryan Cranston's in it. She has quite the crush on him, so she sees everything
It's
he's
like
in.
a talented Mr. Ripley deal, right?
Yeah, and what's his Giovanni Ribisi's beautiful face is in it.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'll watch it.
Did you see that X-Files episode with him where he started?
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You ever see that movie Powder? Dude,
Oh!
it's like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
talk about bad
It's
90s
like that.
movies.
All right,
Woo!
you got to get into that. Do you like X-Files?
I have never tried.
Girl,
you got to
I
watch
know.
it.
Gotta get on that. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I used to play it on the playground in preschool. Played X-Files.
Yeah.
Were you able to early vote?
Yes, I was, and I did.
I saw it on Instagram. That's why I had that one on there. I was like, she voted.
Yeah, I did. I had the sticker on my phone, but then it kind of got gross, so I took it off. But it was cool when it was there.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta get like permanent ones, not for like the D-bag that's just like.
I vote all the time, bro.
All the time. I'm voting right now. This one was funny because she literally asked me to help put together like a 100-piece, 6-hour construction pergola or something. I don't know, a gazebo. She asked, "Do you know how to build things?" She asked me.
No.
I don't know how to build either.
I don't. I mean, maybe. I haven't tried. I've like never been interested. If I had instructions, I could probably follow them.
Yeah.
I said that to myself too, but they don't use words. It's letters and numbers. Yeah, Dad's laughing. He's like, "Tell me about it. Put together a bunch of play sets. Call me."
Right. I mean, you know, it's not that hard.
It's really not.
It's really not. I mean, it's really not. Just
it's mostly common
you bartend.
sense.
What the hell? You can just put things in a thing. It's really not that
If I
hard.
could pour myself a gazebo, I would.
Yeah.
We need to get one of those.
Ooh, there it is, my gazebo.
Gazebo on the rocks,
Yeah.
being garnished with some mulch. Beep 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 beep.
Are we ready for the double song?
I'm super ready for the double
Dude,
song.
Are you ready for the double song?
Awesome. Yes, I'm ready for the double
Excellent.
song. So that new EP I was talking about that's going to come out in May that I just got done recording. These two songs are both songs from that, and this one is called Get By.
So far gone from where I belong, and it's gonna take some time, but I'll get by. Comfortable in pain, it all feels the same, and somehow I forget to try, but I'll get by. It's a sad break, and they wait for me to change. Well, I cannot supply what you need, 'cause I think I have flatlined, but I'll get by. It's a sad break, and they wait for me to change. Well, maybe one last time I'll rewrite my lines. It takes one more push to be fine, so I'll get by. Yeah, I'll get by.
Thank you. This next one's the title track of that upcoming EP, and it's called Mile Marker.
driving down this road for 40 hours. Cause we don't know when to stop or when to take what is ours. And out the window I count the millionth mile marker that we pass. And I wonder if the feeling's worth the baggage that we have. But you need so much more than me. Yeah, you need so much more. Well, I know you and you're not one for giving up or pulling over. Hey, let's move, you're not content until you're speeding down the shoulder. And I fall in love with every living thing, you're no exception. When the freckles on the windshield match the ones in your complexion. But you need so much more than me. Yeah, you need so much more. You need so much more than me. Yeah, you need so much more. More.
Yay! Scooching back in, scooching back in. Whew. Okay, we are like seriously blowing up with all of the fan questions.
That's why we say you're going to be famous. We know it.
We knew it. They knew it. They were speaking it, typing it into the universe. This one's actually from our social guy, Mario. Do you have an animal that you identify with? If you could be any animal.
I feel like I have a cat. Her name is Katniss, and I feel like we're very similar. She's like, you know, she doesn't really love me that much. Like, I love her a lot more, but I think that's how sometimes I'm like too. It's like I understand her, and I feel like if I was not personified, if she was personified, she might be me.
Here we go.
She'd play a little cat guitar.
Yeah, she does all the time. It's crazy.
Oh, I love that. Oh, open meow night.
Oh, it's never going to end now.
The Cat Cafe. The Cat Cafe should get on that.
They have like a fake drum set up there.
What?
Yeah, but it's like well, maybe I'm wrong.
For cats?
Watch someone like fact check me, like the Cat Cafe joints, and it's like, no, we don't. But one time I saw, I think last time I went, they had like it was like a drum set that was open and had like cat things in it. They don't actually play
Kitty cat
it.
Oh, wait,
drums.
just like a kick drum with like.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
That seems like a place a cat would
Maybe.
want to hang out in.
Yeah.
I also might be like hallucinating.
Oh, that wasn't the Cat Cafe. That was my house.
It's a lot of dander. It's very blinding.
Yeah.
Okay, so next fan question from Sunny Cavazos. Do you have a favorite brother?
A favorite? I only have one brother. His name is Jack.
I was gonna. His name is Sonny. No.
Sonny is my grandpa. That's my papa.
Aww.
Yeah, that's very, very sweet.
Grandpa's on Facebook. Yes. I love that.
Yeah, Grandpa's savvy.
I know. He's up on it with the text. What products do you use in your hair? This is from Monique Brickey.
I always feel awkward answering this question because I don't use a lot, and I definitely don't very consistently. But I usually put like Living Proof has a good curly hair mousse, and then I actually blow dried my hair today, which was like once in a couple months because it takes so long.
Diffuser.
Yeah, diffuser. And then I just like because it'll be like really curly except for the front couple pieces because the world hates me, so I just take a curling iron and curl
the world just cursed me with this hair.
This beautiful mane of curly golden.
God, what's gonna go wrong for me next? Okay. So I think that's our last.
Oh yeah, there's this
question?
one. I wanted to give you this one's a good one. I hate asking women about their hair, but I genuinely was interested in what you put in that to make it so beautiful.
This is from Stephanie Risner Godinez.
Okay.
Is there a stage you dream of performing on or a city?
That's a really good question. The Red Rocks in Colorado.
Ooh, yeah.
So cool. I mean, it's also weird because it's like whether or not I want an audience big enough to do that kind of freaks me out, honestly.
Right.
But if I could just like play there, that would be so cool. And Colorado is really pretty. So.
I mean, I think like, audience sizes, sometimes the level of anonymity can be kind of better than like just being so intimate because all eyes are on you, but at least a giant crowd, you're like, well, somebody's getting beers or whatever you're doing.
Someone's yelling at their girlfriend in the parking lot.
At least somebody's not paying attention.
Someone's sleeping somewhere. I don't know how, but they are.
I just know it.
Someone should probably check on that person anyway.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
For sure.
Actually, I don't think we have anything else to ask you. This is like, we have more? Y'all are insane. Okay, nobody's buzzing on me. Normally it buzzes on me.
Oh, I got,
Why isn't it buzzing anymore?
From Joaquin.
I got nothing.
Do you listen to Amy Mann? Has she inspired your music or songwriting?
Yes, I do. That was one of my very early influences, and that's thanks to my dad. He introduced me to her music. I was very young, and I was thinking about that when y'all asked who I cover, because I do cover a lot of Amy Mann, and I love her a lot. And I just saw her for like the 4th time recently when she came to Austin.
Oh,
super fan.
So cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I found her through Magnolia, which I'm sure a lot of people did. Did you ever see that? The movie?
I haven't seen the movie, but I do know of it.
Yeah. Well, Dad's in the room is kind of...
A little risque.
Sorry.
What is it? Like, is it just the best having your dad as your manager, though? Is that like the coolest thing ever?
Yeah, it is super cool. It's also like really nice there's a lot of like... my dad is my manager, and he's also like a lawyer. So anytime we need like a contract, he's like, that's
Boom!
the easiest thing in the world for him. Yeah.
Just have a trench coat with things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whips out a bunch of legal documents. They're like, but you also need this. Wham! On top of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So when are you coming to McAllen is one question, and then somebody followed up, do you plan on touring? So I guess that kind of hits. Are you ever going to go to McAllen? Do you plan on touring?
I will be playing hopefully in Harlingen /Padre, so South Texas, McAllen area. Hopefully, I will be there soon. And then I don't know. Touring is cool, but also college, and I'm young, so if it happens, you'll definitely know about it. But yeah, I'm just going with the flow right now. Maybe.
Good for you.
Cool. Yeah. Have you already made buddies up there, up in New York?
I know one person. I know a lot of people who are going to go to Berkeley, and I did a summer program at Berkeley in Boston, so I know a bunch of people there, and the person I do know in New York was my roommate at Berkeley, and then she got into the same program that I got into, so I have some acquaintances.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much going in like pretty blind, and Boston's not that far away, but same region. So
Yeah.
There we go.
Train tour.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you can, you might as well. It's, again, like I told her, it was like it's a giant city, but it's the only good, I mean, like you're an artist. It's going to be the best thing in the world for you. It's going to be super dope. I feel like I'm your mom. I'm like, I'm going to be so proud of you. Oh, it's such a good school. I'm just gushing and honestly jealous.
This isn't really a question. Imelda, Cavazos?
Yeah.
What about New York? Period. There's no question
I'm very
mark.
excited. That's my Nina, my grandma. My grandma and my grandpa are both on, all of my grandparents are on Facebook somehow. But
Love
yes,
it.
Nina, I'm very excited. I'm super excited about New York. Terrified a little bit, but still, yeah.
So, okay, are you telling me that you have supportive mentors that are talented, successful musicians, fantastic hair, and grandparents that can work their own technology?
Yeah.
I mean, what happened in
living
your
the
past
dream.
life? What did you do?
Living the dream.
Yeah, you are truly blessed. It's true. Yeah.
I very much am.
Do we have time for one more song, or?
You want to do one more? Let's do
Yeah,
it. You want to
let's
go
do
for
one
it?
more.
Yeah. This one is off of Cold, so that's the EP that came out last year. It's called With All My Heart, and you can find that everywhere you can listen to music. Plug myself a little bit. Yeah, this is With All My Heart. You're just like your father. You're as sweet as the summer, and you wish you were younger. What have you to offer? Oh, I was stronger, and the nights were longer. We understood each other, and the stars we were under. I got a feeling we will hate what we are, and I don't know if we can get a new start. But baby, even if we fall apart, it'll be with all my heart. I like apologizing, and you love to memorize me. These teardrops in my eyes, oh, I'm not good at disguising them. Let's forget what we came for. We'll pour our hearts out on the kitchen floor. Could you even want me more? Am I not what you adore? I got a feeling we will hate what we are, and I don't know if we can get a new start. But baby, even if we fall apart, it'll be with all my heart. You're just like your father. You're as sweet as the summer, and you wish you were younger. What have you to offer? Oh, I was stronger.
Beautiful. Scooch it back in.
Scooch it back.
This might be my favorite. That's gonna be good. We should cut that into a GIF.
Yeah, I like it.
So where are you going? Where can we see you next? Where are you performing?
You can see me next. You can see me on April 4th. I am playing at UT's Take Back the Night event that they have, which is really, really awesome. If you haven't heard about it, go check it out. It's about keeping campuses safe. So yeah, I'm going to be playing there, and that's at like the UT Tower. And then April 27th, I have that house concert with Jamie Harris and Jane Ellen Bryant. And if you want to find information on that, you should go to my Facebook page and my website and RSVP for tickets because they're limited. And then I'm playing on May 13th at the Uptown Art, which is a new venue in Marble Falls. So yeah.
Right. So exciting. Cool.
Do you have anything coming up soon, Miss Melody?
This Saturday, I'm going to be doing the Glow Show. Glow sticks, comedy, jokes at Genuine Joe's Coffee House, BYOB. Boom.
Oh,
what about
BYOB
you?
comedy.
What are you doing?
I'm back at Esther's this week after the South by hiatus. We're doing Mr. Music series tomorrow at Cuvée Coffee.
That's right. Shout out.
3 mystery musicians in the genre of country and Americana tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. There might be some people you recognize, so tune in. Fans of the show, that'll be cool. Thank you so much for joining us, Christina. This was so awesome.
Yeah. Cool. So nice to meet you. Yeah.
It's like inspiring seeing such a talented young lady. Just makes me want to.
I feel like you got to go see every show before you just go away to New York and just
blow up on us and turn us into regular pizza slappers. Right? I'd like to give a shout out to obviously Music First Stand and Chris Petrovka. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Mario on social.
Yeah.
Brett on sound. Another shout out to Christina and her lovely father for coming and joining us tonight. We got Brenda in the house, who's a new team member from Music Came First Hand. Hey. And Claudia downstairs making tacos like
Matcha, Garden the House.
Yes. And our sponsors.
Port Tap.
Keeping us lubed. It's great. Fourth Tap. The Grapefruit IPA is actually really good. I'm not an IPA person, but I love this.
Yeah, it's got that kind of like essence.
It's a good bite. It's a good sucker punch.
Not too juicy.
But thanks so much for joining us, y'all. Please tune in next week.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks so much, Christina. This was really